Erin, you're there when you come over, where that yellow bib is. Sam, Yana, so that's yellow. Lanks, yellow. Abby here. Smitty there, Aniela. Boxy, the far yellow. So go and stand in your positions, and I'll tell you what's happening. Reds, we've got Kate, far red. Zoe, that red, so left, centre, back. Rebecca, the red in front of them. We've got Mac, that red. We've got Noxie, this red here. Nick, that red in behind Abby. Caitlin, red here.
Caitlin, you're here. We thought Kate was that Kate over there.
I need to give you a nickname. G, far one. Jessie, red one here.
Oh, okay.
Kate, far red.
You're
Yeah. Are you in? Totally up to you. If it's too sore, don't do it. So you're on that yellow. If it gets too sore, then stop. Okay, listening in. So we're playing inside the yellow cones, so that area. So out to where Kyle is, and on the opposite side, we're going down to the far white line, and then this white line. So all that's going to happen is you'll start at the same time to begin with, then you can start whenever you want. So yellows, you're just going to play through each other. We're going to pass through the yellows, play it into boxy, dribble to the white line, then stop, and then you go back and you start again. So reds, you're doing the same thing, just passing amongst your teammates, up to Jesse, leave it with them footballs, then you stop and you start again. So you'll always start where you begin with. So the white line. So grab a ball, yellow, one ball. Yeah, so you're going out to the far one. So see the yellow? Yeah. Yellow cones. So ignore the flats for the minute, that's for the next bit. Ready, play. So nice sharp movement and passing, this is part of your warm-up. Not yet, just stay. So yellows, I want you starting with a switch. So Sam steps out here, Yana go up, and then a switch pass. So a switch, and then just hold it there. So now think about when they played them the last time, the strike was really high waiting for that square pass. So if you play that, Yana has to be a little bit deeper, or you can be a little bit deeper. Okay? Play. Right, so yeah, centre back, let's see it this time. Just hold it there, roll it back. So it has to be that we have to start with that switch pass between the two centre backs, and just make sure you're not in the same line. Push forward, good. So next time just hold, I just want to touch on the full backs now. So is that really clear? Because that's important going into the next bit. So hold it there. Sweet. So full backs, Erin and Lanks, trying to get into a position where you're nice and high, but your first touch brings you forward, so you're breaking the line. So that means the detail in your pass has to be straight into the back foot, and then the touch is forward, okay? Play. A little bit faster than that, so they can't step in and win it. So use your right full back this time. So try and be a little bit higher, Erin. Use that as a guide, that yellow cone.
When the 50 drops in it all, you can always go in behind it on the angle. You can always run in behind.
Just hold when you get there, Yana. Abby. So now when you play into the full back, so play the full back, So the last time we played them, there was always a channel for our 6 to get on the ball. So Abby has to peel in so she can drop in here and receive, and then we play out, so you're going to switch the play. So try and connect with the fullback, so it might be there or that side, whatever side it goes. Be in a position to switch it.
So try and combine up the front with these three.
Play. Good. Now switch it nice and quick. Good, well done. Good, so now we're playing the 9, punch it into Boxy's feet, and then someone has to combine. So if it's punch into Boxy's feet, you're moving to support underneath. So that can be Smithy or on yellow, okay? Play. Good. Punch it in. Support underneath. Good. Go one more, connecting through the 6 till I see it. Be at an angle, don't be too straight. Supporting. Good. Go again. So Abby, just stay there. So now the midfield 3, once the ball travels to the centre back, switch it. Abby has to clear that space and one of you have to fill it. So it's like a little rotation inside. So Abby, you get out of there. Once the centre back lifts her head, touches up, someone comes in, Abby goes higher. Good. About 2 minutes. Same again, rotation inside. So Jan or Sam, once you lift your head and the rotation starts, try and play in. Good. Now Jana, I want one of you to clip it in straight into the 9 and let's see what the movement is off that. Both of you will have one go each. Last one. Sam, you go. So midfield 3, just make sure we're trying to hit the 9, but there has to be support underneath really quickly. Good, that's the one. Who's around? Perfect. Well done. Good. Just remember your position you started in, but just come into me quickly. I want you to get into your groups, whoever you did the analysis with on Tuesday. So group 1, 2 and 3. Get together, you've got 1 minute to have a chat and then feed back the main points, what you came up with, what you observed, before we start the next bit.
Looking sharp.
Go direct in the key points.
There, key points. I think we're going to say...
Will anyone say out of possession? Will anyone say out of possession?
Out of position?
Yeah.
Probably not. I think they'll say they'll play through the middle. I think they'll talk about where they try and attack. You know, how they try and sort of rotate wide areas and how they try to bypass.
Yeah.
Or how we had success through the middle and it wasn't, you know, before they compacted.
Both. You've got about 30 seconds.
They'll talk about their transition.
Theirs
Yeah.
was bad in the first half an hour.
A couple of people notice it. Playing out.
Or I'll pick one, then you pick one. We just swap it each time. Yeah.
Just from each group?
Yeah. 10 seconds. Good, and we come. Nice, quick. We've only got a few minutes. Sweet. So first of all, we were really impressed by the actual analysis itself. So I think putting in the timestamp of when stuff was happening, so it was really impressive that you were seeing the pictures. It wasn't just generic, like lots of space, movement, all that stuff. It was actually real detail, which is cool to see. So we're just going to pick one or two players from each group and feedback what you discussed. So I'll start with Jesse. Quite direct. Yeah. Sweet. Two, that's enough. Go, Kyle.
No.
Sweet. Rebecca.
They just tried to play the 9 quite a lot, but then when we tried to like circulate the ball, then we got quite a lot of attacks instead of like play through.
Yeah. What about our build-up, Yana?
We did good in the first half and we like kept it with the centre back and just played the safer ball, and then we could play the 9 higher because they had a really high line.
Yeah. Cool. Anyone else anything to add on our build-up?
We had a lot of time and space in the midfield, like to be able to drive them, which would cause a bit of trouble for them, and then we would also use that to tank in front of the goal.
Cool. Finishing that because this is what the next bit. So thinking about that, moving into the next practice. So quickly run out to wherever you started, and then have that in the back of your head before we go into this. Just get a ball. So you can come a little bit higher. Jesse, just starting here a bit. Okay, to start with, red's your Karori, yellow's your Marist. So we're playing inside the same area, but so see where the yellow flats are. So G, come inside where that yellow flat is. So that's like a little middle square, and then the outside is the channel where the full-backs go. So you're the 9 for Karori, the 10 and the 2 wide forwards. They start quite narrow, but when the ball travels to the full-back, they go and engage. So wait till the ball's out there before you go and press. 2 centre-backs, so you're trying to play through. You score by hitting the 9, but before you can play out, you have to make 3 passes. So it can be 1, 2, 3. Jesse's trying to press. Once you win it, it's a point if Jesse intercepts. Or if reds, you win it midfield or the backs and hit Jesse, it's 1. If you play her in behind them, it's 2. So think about the quick forward they have. Same with yellows. Once you make the 3 passes and play into midfield, you try and play boxy to score, which is 1. If you play her in behind the 2 centre-backs, it's 2. Is that clear? Any questions? Let's just walk through it to start with. So play 1 pass. Game's live. Play 2. Play 3. Sweet. Now we can enter the middle. Play. Good. Hit your striker. Outside. Got it? So stay inside there until the ball goes to the full back. Reds, just stay inside the midfield. Don't get too high too quick. Their midfield don't press the centre backs. So try and stay in there, Mac. Don't come out. Okay, got it. Play. Good, Reds. Can you hit the strike, Jesse? Stay high. Stay high. Here we go. Play, play. Good. Sweet, and hold it there. Reds, that's perfect. So if you can clip it in behind the centre backs, that's fine. Then we can work on their height. Good. One nil. Hold there for a sec. So thinking about if you're up against one striker and we start to play back through, what can you do? We can drop or what? So drive. So if she starts to come in and goes across, drive and try and break that first line. And then think about all the bits we did in the first bit. So it might be punch into our feet. She can go. So G, you're way too wide. Stay inside the box, like Caitlin. Cool. So it might be playing in, and then we'll work on the midfield rotation. Go. Good. Good, Abby. Well done. Perfect. So Abby, if you can get in here, see if you can be the one then that flicks that across. So keep shifting the reds. Play. Good. Step and wing. Go, drive. Has to be quicker. She made the movement. Play it first time. Yellows is really important. Even though you're starting each time, if you lose possession in there, you have to go and press really quickly. Good. Patience in possession.
Go, drive team.
Good, Abby. So yellows, when is a good time for you three to rotate? For the last 3 times, Abby's getting it each time. What might be a trigger for you? So Sam gets it. She's broken the first line of pressure. Jessie's a bit higher. What do we think? When are you going to move to get on the ball? Yeah, so she takes a touch out of her feet, starts to lift her head. There has to be a movement before that. So if we can get that, if you keep the little triangle shape, it's easier to play through with that movement. They were terrible against us when we moved and shifted them about, but when you stand still, it's easy. So think about how can we try and get on the ball by moving around. Then it opens channels to play straight through to the 9 if we need. Okay? Right. Good, Jessie. Good. Comms. Well done. That's better. Handball. Play. Keep moving it. I think we need to just touch them. Their wide forwards don't do that.
Don't
They stay.
press out.
No, they press out, but then when it switches, they stay with them. They kind of
Oh,
man
right.
mark,
So,
and it might open up the middle a little bit.
so maybe if we come out there.
Yeah,
we'll
stay out there. Yeah.
Maybe we take up 3 pass
No, yeah.
now because I just noticed the midfield, or there was no movement because it's like
Wait for
wait
a pass.
for 3.
Okay, hold it there. So, Once the ball goes into one of the full backs, so the wide forward comes and presses into this channel, if the yellows start to switch, it just stay in the channel. Because what we noticed in the footage is they don't start to move over. When we shifted it, the wide forwards kind of man-marked the full backs and they gave us space to play through. So you're doing our shape where you're keeping it really tight, which is fine, but just for that next few minutes. Got that, G? So once you go and press in the channel, stay in the channel if the ball starts to circulate. We've got rid of the 3 pass rule now, so you can pop it in and go straight away. I think it's 1-1. Play! After it goes. I touched on it in the warm-up, yeah. Pick up on that, yeah. Yeah. Few more minutes, I'll give you a quick break. Get set, play. Good, G. Play Jesse. Good. Win it, yellows, come on. Too much time. Yes. Good. Rebecca, now I want you being a full back, so if it goes that side, you're a full back on that side. If it shifts this way, you're a full back in this channel. Yeah, we're going to touch on, and there's nobody supporting underneath when it does happen.
Because yeah, like there's times that I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like this
We want to get into feet. If the movement's good, it should open the channel into feet.
it's not good that they can't move.
Yeah. Support around and underneath. Good. Good. Well done, yellows. Better. So when we play into the 9, that's a really good example because him to box his feet, the support underneath, and then we go out the other side. Easy as that. Go again. Dunk, about 3 minutes. All right, good. It's a good spot, Sam. We've got 2 more minutes, then you quick break. So Sam and Yana, that's the one you need to be careful of. That's that square pass across. Go on, Abby. Go on. No time. Give him a quick break. Good, Jay. Quick, nice. Can we circulate? Langs, that's where you circulate, play it into an overload. Good, grab a drink, 2 minutes. We just need that other goal pulled in. Yeah, I'm really.
Yeah, to the white line,
Or just leave it. We just tell her to stay high and they can just flip it over instead of moving it over.
Yeah.
I think it is a little bit compact to play through. I think once we open it a wee bit.
Yeah. And for me, it was just, once they did, like, because I think I was so focused on the build-up, it was just maybe a little bit slow. Once it got through, like Boxy was even quite isolated, even though it's quite short. It's like there should be either the wide player or someone going beyond from midfield. You know, it's only 20 yards. Yeah. So yet we're still not getting close to it.
Maybe if when we go into this, if like a 9 or an 8 can get on beyond, we give them like 2,
Yeah.
so it encourages that kind of movement to come out.
Yeah, cool.
Do we go same width, or do we leave
Do you want me to flip the channel sort of, do you want me to put the flats on the other side?
of that?
Yeah, just to see if we can get
And
a
then
bit more
maybe
success.
instead of
Like, you know, so the same again, but over the other side?
instead of narrowing it, I would just go out to the keep it square, or leave it. See this arced in.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to there, and then I'll go to the channel to the left.
Sweet.
Do you think?
I'll yellows. Reds, have a quick chat. Yellows, have a quick chat. What's working? What needs to be better? Brooke and Coley, come here. So you're just going to drop into this. So Brooke, you'll be down in that goal, but you're kind of playing like a. We'll just have the balls out of the way. You'll be kind of in around the penalty, in between the penalty spot and here. So like just to bounce it. Play your centre backs. If they break through, they shoot. So if you feel they're breaking through, you can drop into your goal. So just make sure those balls are kind of out of those, so you don't fall over them. Who called me? Huh? Yeah.
Thanks real quick, but let you get on with it.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming down. Sorting that would be good.
No. Oh no, it's cool. Like the guy that was coming with me, he's at F45. They had someone sick, so he couldn't come.
Ah,
I'm like, oh, I'll pop down anyway because I just wanted to see it when I can. So
sweet. Cool.
that's cool.
It'll be good to get set up. Get a bit of a link up.
Yeah,
between you
no,
two.
Family's on it.
Yeah.
Family here, yeah, the little one.
Yeah. He's over all the sicknesses now from the daycare. So
Remind me of his name.
Oshin.
Ocean. How do you spell
Ush.
it? Ocean.
Oh, if I start you to spell it, you won't be able to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Think of Usher, Oshin.
Ocean. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Once people see it wrote, they can't
I
pronounce
remember
it.
seeing Quiver written once.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
no,
It's the same.
Yeah.
Sweet, and we come. Thanks, man. See ya. No, because they're going to pick you because you're trying to hide behind everyone. Good, what have we got?
Okay, so open body
Listening.
when we're receiving because we are quite negative and receiving.
Okay.
And then supporting each other as well because these guys are running different lines and we just need to communicate to make sure that we're staying with the player. And then also, like you're saying, to either connect and or not
Like you got two players running at you, rather than rushing in and just getting it played around you, can we actually look to hold them up because they are going like that the whole time. So if we can hold two up, we should have that support underneath.
Sweet. Have you got any positives?
there was some good ball.
Yeah, there's lots of good stuff as well. Don't just focus on the negative. Yeah. So as you stepped in a few times, so from the full back, so there's lots of positives, so don't just focus on negatives. Yellows, lengths.
Okay, so the positives were when we circulated it and like went through the midfield and then back out, like that worked really well and it gave us like extra time. And then also when we got it to Boxy and she did like 1-2s with like the what are they called? Four midfielders. Yeah, with them. And then the negative was
Just on that, when it's played into boxy, how did you feel in terms of support if the ball comes into you?
It was better, so it was quite nice to have that option rather than kind of having to hold on to it and then wait for the movement. The movement was kind of like.
So you think that was, yeah? I'd say it could potentially be a little bit quicker.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, but it's better than it.
Yeah, cool. And if you think about the build up of the centre backs and link it back to when we played them the last time, that's got a little bit of the picture, but now we're going to bring in the goalkeeper. So we purposely set up in that part of the pitch because Brooke won't be involved in that bit where we're playing centre back. But now when Brooke comes in, now we can play back through the keeper as well, and Coley on the opposite side. So we're going to move it into we flipped the channel out, so we've gone a little bit wider to give you a bit more space to play through centrally. And then if you break through, you can score. If you break through, so if Foxy receives and an 8 or a 10 goes past her and gets it, we give you 2. So 1 into the feet, 2 if someone goes beyond, and 3 if you can actually go and score then.
So are we ignoring the curve?
No,
So that's what happens.
they're still there for the minute. So it's just out here, the fullbacks have wider.
I've been trying to get in the outline. I've stopped myself running.
Any questions?
So this is
Yes. Because there won't be a player there in the game, so there's no point in you being there.
When we score, do we get 3 points?
Yeah.
Is it right if I go back?
Yeah, so the fullbacks come in here, midfielders stay in between the lines now. Okay, listen up. So just so we're clear, the midfield stays in between those lines. We've flipped the channel out, so the only players that should be out there is the wide forwards and the fullbacks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Score is 0-0. We'll start from Brooke. Let's go. Good, we're live. We're live. Good, Jesse. Here we go. Hola, rewind. Detail on the pass. Come on, get back on the ball. Get back here on the ball. So if we're going to play it in through midfield like that in a congested area, there's a player tight behind, so get in where you were, Aniela. Just about there. Where does the pass need to be? So Noxie was that side of you. So think about when playing in it. So it has to be into that feet. So then we can touch out and Abby or Smitty and we'll try and go out the other side. Don't play it to the side where the player can stick a foot in and win it. Play. Go beyond! Go beyond! Ooh. 3-0. Red, you can start from Coley. Let's go. Drop a little bit, Sam and Yana. Bit high, you're behind. Just play Zoe, nice and simple. Good, Brooke, get higher. So you should be on that line so we can use it in the build up and the switch. Good, turn. That's 2-1, 3-1. Good, Brooke, get up and get involved. So I've gone a bit wider here now. And then we just move. Yeah, we move those cones as well, so it's... Go on, Jesse, you're in, you're in. Good. Good, play, play. Well stepped. Play feet there. And hold it there. Just reset your positions. So it opens up her feet. Langs. Langs, don't be flicking if you've time to take a touch and play. Just come a bit higher. Centre backs higher. Get higher. Get higher, Aaron. So we've made it wider now. We want to start using the keeper in the build-up. So Jess, you can go higher if you want.
I might just take Smitty out, just hitting yourself,
Oh yeah.
and I'll flip Mick in there, and
Put Rebecca in there. Put Rebecca there.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
that'd be easier.
I'll
No, we don't need anyone there because she was playing a full back. Sweet. So, just in times when the goalkeeper's in possession, Brooke comes up here, play a centre back. Just where Kyle flips that. It's really important now if we can start getting higher and stay wide so we're not too narrow. So Brooke can be that pivot to play it out. You can even clip it into the full back if they're that wide. And then the midfield, Abby, if it goes into the full back, can you get connected and switch out their side? Or better again, can we play straight through them? So play Brooke. Let's go. Good, keep your width. Make it difficult for them to try and win it. Good movement, Boxy. So Boxy, that's perfect, just trap it. Good, Reds, attack quickly. Good, well done. Keeper. Just there, we can circulate. The keeper is totally free. Nice and low, Brooke. Speak to your midfield. So it's a rotation of 3. So ask them what they're doing. Good. Be in a position that breaks your line with your first touch. Just need to get down a little bit higher. She's always trying to receive. While touching that now.
step the other side of the
Yeah, they're like
of the winger.
they're deeper than the. Go beyond. Good Reds. Good movement, Jesse. Keep moving. Don't stand still. Nice. That's 1, 3, 2. Sweet. And hold it there, Brooke. Hold it. So, Langs, get higher. You're too deep. Get high. Get higher, Aaron. So just make sure if I'm the full back. So right, that's good now connecting Brooke. Centre backs are driving out well. Now if we think about the full backs, can we be in a position where my first touch breaks that line? So I don't want to be really safe in receiving in here because then they can shift. So be in a position where I can actually receive it and then my first touch breaks that line. Then we connect through, or better again, we play straight into the 9. Okay? Play! Touch. Play that quicker to Caitlin. That has to be quicker and Daniela's totally free. Coley, play from you. So Aaron, if a midfield is free, just play it into them. Lift your head and look. Keep it in. Go on, Noxie, join in. Oh. Good recovery, Mark. Give him a break. Good. Grab a drink. We'll go into the other one.
Yeah, so
That was the perfect example. I might just touch on that
yeah.
in the video when we get behind them.
The only thing I was thinking about, you know, how we were talking about, you know, getting those players wide on the other side.
Who?
You know, the left and right backs.
Yeah.
On the other side of things. If it comes up at all, like if there's pressure on the ball, to make sure we're not too far away, you know. So that's like, you know, if there's no pressure on the ball and it's comfortable position, you know.
Yeah.
So if there's just maybe if there's a point where it comes like, okay, here, high pressure on the ball, that's when we need to get that little bit closer, you know, for security.
Yeah.
A and Clay, so we can help them. B. Sorry, just what's up with the yellow thing?
Yeah, and we want to put one channel in the middle, don't we?
Probably next week, eh?
Or do we go straight into the full?
Maybe, how long we got?
To half.
Thursday's training for the full.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you got extra time now, do you?
Cut
Before
it, put on a couple of
I thought before you couldn't even get on, and now.
Yeah.
Put
That's awesome. Cool.
Alright,
Cheers, man.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, catch you, man.
cheers, man.
Doesn't matter. Same time as me,
yeah.
So flip in. We need. Did we draw up the?
Oh, shit.
There. It's hard to
So
read.
do you want me to?
Yeah, sort that and bib them, and I'll just tell what's happened with the goalkeepers, and we'll go to
So goalkeeper's done here, and then
one keeper. We'll pull this goal in, and we'll play from that white line. So then the block is in there, the 8 and the 4. We need the goal, if you're feeling strong, into here, and then we're just playing like a, putting them into like a low block. I'm going to try and break it down. Did you see the PSG scored though? So the Atlanta were 1-0 up with 2 minutes to go, and PSG scored in the 90th minute and then 92nd minute to go through semi-final Champions League. Oh yeah. And it was only one leg, so Atlanta will never have a better chance of qualifying.
Can you just grab it, because I wasn't taking away from football in my arms for like, do you want a different shape, because we've got Boxy, Jesse as strikers, you know what I mean?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so we might need to reshape.
Right,
Do you
so
want,
we-
do you want like our attacking 11
Yeah.
in there? So like
And then the-
Boxy.
And then we go put our back 4 in.
Okay.
Langs, Jan, Sam, Aaron.
Yeah.
Uh,
Abby? Or no?
now we leave her here.
Yeah.
Then we go Boxy, Caitlin, G, Aniela. Smitty's out, is she?
Yeah.
So put
Rebecca or
Rebecca, leave Rebecca, or Nick maybe.
Yeah.
And then the 4 in front, that'll be Zoe, Noxie,
one or
Mac.
the other.
and Kate. And we'll play. We play.
So then we're going to do width to shift
Yeah.
around the block.
Yeah, we'll leave that. I'll just lift these yellows in. Yeah, just the yellow, if there's yellow. Yeah, sweet, yeah. Yeah, we're going from there now, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
What shape do you want them in for defenders? Do you want them in like a 3 or a 5?
The reds.
Yeah, the yellows for defenders.
Uh,
Do you want like a 5? Like they sort of sit into? 4-5-1, you know?
yeah. So
So
who,
still got,
are we changing? Oh yeah, so there.
still got one,
How many have we got?
4, 5. So we've got one, we could go 4-5, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could go 7v9 or 8v8.
Just do it. 8 8 4 to block 4 and
Block
4.
of 4. Okay.
4 and 4.
Wow, you should have left him on.
No, he only.
So he needed 300 mils instead of 30.
Next time, just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to redo it, like everything.
Are guys very good at measuring? Can you measure like a gap?
I'm a qualified captain, so I can
Oh,
usually-
fuck! Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Laurie can't. Laurie's a qualified tax person. I don't know. And he's fucking showing it.
Sweet, just come in a bit closer.
Accountant, wait. Do they? Do they use calculators and everything?
You can do it in their head, can't you? Okay, so if you think back to when we played Karori, and especially in the second half, and they started sitting deeper and deeper and deeper, and we really struggled to break them down. So now I want the yellows just to replicate that, so it's a block of 4 and 4. Can anyone remember how we end up getting a little bit of success? We did it in the first half.
Caitlin scored already?
Yeah.
That was probably about it. Yeah. How many
When I was in recovery,
Huh?
when they were recovering?
like when it was in like recovery, like transition, like they were recovering, we got like we just did the like over everything, like throwing as well.
Yeah.
Still counted.
Yeah. What about when they're set?
Wait, they're set and then
They're set and they're so like a block, a 4 and... Yeah. So trying to shift it, try and play it through them, and then there's a really good example that game at the end there, where I don't know who cut it back, was a Boxall. So on the footage you'll see when we do our analysis on Saturday pre-game, we do the footage. When we got in behind them, that's when they looked really vulnerable. So if you get to the byline and cut it back, they were all pretty much on the 6-yard area. So they weren't tracking them players. There was like 3 really good clips we have. So if you can get in behind these and it's cut back, someone has to be there to finish it. Because they're good, when they're set like that, they're good, but when you can actually be behind them and play it back, that's when they're vulnerable. Okay? Sweet. So set yourselves up. Yellow, you're defending that goal. Brooke jumping that goal. Coley here. We'll start from you. Nice and quick. This one. This one. So we're working the Reds playing in. Right, get set. Nice and quick.
Jog it out, guys. Come on. Set up, yellows.
Go.
Give them wide, one double. You can talk about it. See whether anyone dribbles.
We'll just give the Yellows 8 seconds to score when they get it.
Yeah.
So G needs to be in the block now,
Yeah.
rather than then that way it will release the fullbacks. And hold it there, don't move. So, if the ball starts to switch out the opposite side, so Caitlin was giving us really good width there, G, I want you to get inside the block. So that's the 4 and 4, so you come in here, and now you're occupying 3 to 4 players. So in there, then that gives us space for when we have our fullbacks on Saturday, they can start to release and join in. Okay, so make sure you're filling the blocks with boxes in there, and Yella's in, and Abby, you might come out a little bit, so then you can connect it. Play! I'm going to give you the challenge in a minute. Good, keep shifting nice and quick. Quicker. Good. So Yellows, you can score now by hitting the goal Coley, but you all have to be beyond that white line. So you step up, and if it clips into the court, that's their replicates their 9, who stays really high, and they play more direct. So Red, see if you can stop that. You can still shoot, huh? They can still shoot, but if they're going to clip long, they have to be out. So you're dropping too deep, too quick. Play. Now you can clip it. Good. 1-0.
We could talk about different types of penetration as well. Like, I haven't seen anyone dribbling yet.
Nah,
And,
I was gonna
or
say.
shooting, like, you know, if they're gonna, like, here. Oh, there you go. But,
Good.
Like, you know, if they're gonna sit off.
Yeah.
One,
I
I know.
see. I was thinking if we can get like a picture where we're dribbling across to
And
play
then-
through, because it's quite. It's easy to stand a lot of them because they're just shifting side to side. Play.
So you talk about
So this
breaking it, what?
yeah.
Like, is that easy to defend? Maybe ask.
Yeah. Yellows. Do you think at the minute it's quite easy to defend what the Reds are doing? Reds, what can you do differently to start moving that block and getting through it? Huh? Can't hear you. Moving the ball quicker. Yep, but at the minute you're moving it pretty quick and they're just shifting side to side. Cool, so we might start to drive, or better again, we might start to drive across the block. So if the midfielder gets on it, so there was an example there where Nick drove and give it away, but I to provoke them to come out, but if that was tighter we're in. So it might be where if I start to drive at an angle across, and then if I play it back. So it's really difficult to defend against if I can do that and play through the block that way. So think of different ways how you can break it down. Play! Good ball. Go on. Go on. Good effort. React to that, Reds. Play from Coley. Drive, drive. Good. Nice effort. Much better, Reds. Good, and hold it there. Sweet, Reds, so much better. Yellow's harder to defend against. Cool, so now we have actual runners beyond. So G was trying to get in behind, Jesse was supporting here. One thing, when Jesse played that through into Boxy's feet, a little bit more detail to the safe side. And then we were in as well. So much better. Play! Just show him the full back. Yeah. Go! Don't let them get set. Play, play! Langs. Much better reaction transition there. Don't stop when you lose it. Come on, Yellows, get up, get up. Good finish, well done. Just hold the brook for a sec. So Caitlin and G, try and think about if the full back is there and the centre back, can my movement start to be going in between them two and try and get beyond? Okay, stop to stay wide, so go in there, make that movement inside. So you did it a minute ago, but you kind of slowed it and stopped. Play. In, stay as a connect to the 4 as a block. So it's like a flat 4. Abby, right past, just a little bit faster, okay? Good movement, Abby. Oh. Good, Jesse. Nice and quick. You have to be over the white line, yellows. Good, Nick. Over the white line, Yana. Go on, G. Go beyond. Keep threatening behind. Go on. Good. I think maybe if we explain it there, where if the balls are, can you be in a position where they can't see you?
Yeah.
Whereas
So off that one.
yeah,
I
she's
mean.
stand in front of that.
So that's almost a perfect scenario. It talks about that run across you then behind.
Yeah.
I can just have a word in the air if you like.
We'll hide, because both of them need to hit. We'll hide at both of them. When the ball's on the opposite sides, as we try and make it really clear. So here now, that's perfect. Let's see. Try and catch it live.
Come on! Why doesn't switch off the
Up.
area,
Mm.
like both ways. Attack and defense.
Good movement, Jay. Abby has to be quicker. The run was on. Give him a breath.
Yeah.
Good, grab a quick drink, 2 minutes. It's just a few ones where Abby's there and she's hesitating. There's like 3 times she could have played us in and she's too slow. She's not going to get that point inside. Because she's usually deeper down there and she doesn't have to play it. We need to encourage her because she can do it.
Is it body position like that? It's not like a balance thing, is it?
Is her first touch too tight? No, I don't think so, because she was dribbling.
You know, I'm just trying to think of reasons why I wouldn't play a ball like that. It's like maybe because your body's not
It's
set.
because she
Like,
might
you know,
give it away. I think she's
Way it out.
losing possession rather than have all of it.
But that area, you know,
Yeah.
is in the right. You're gonna lose position.
You'd rather, because
Yeah.
she lost it anyway. You'd
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
play him through and
Overall thoughts, how do you think you're going with shifting them around?
be better. The
Yeah.
movement's better.
Yeah.
Front 3. Was exactly where she tried to do a flick when she needs to hold it up. So just touching that, touching the way forwards. When Aniela took on a
Dribbled.
player and shot,
Yeah.
hit the bar, hit the post.
Yeah.
So that we need to encourage that more.
Yeah.
Boxy, just come in for 2 seconds. Sweet.
Cover while we talk.
Yeah. Okay, just listening. You can still have your rest. We're talking. What's your thoughts, first of all? Yellows, would you say the Reds improved as it went on? So what was more difficult?
Doing them like the runs went on the same line. Just to begin with, it was kind of like one will go one, and it's quite flat. Whereas in the second, like in yellow, I was supposed to should come in at an angle, and then there'd already be someone beyond moving again.
Yeah.
The movement was faster, like off the ball and like
Especially in this side, we noticed near the end, what was G doing really well that's difficult for you to defend against?
coming inside and then just isn't going out and then everything's
Yep. So if you think about if Kyle's the left back, smaller version of you, I'll be G.
Get a touch.
So think about how that's a burn. Think about how I can be really difficult. So G, you're starting to take up positions where she has to watch the ball, but it's difficult to watch you as well. So try and be kind of hide yourself. So then when the ball shifted that way, then you're moving in here, and now Lanks is looking at the ball and it's really difficult to mark. And Caitlin, that needs to be on the same side for you. Then when Aniela got dribbled, that's what has to happen. Dribble through the block and shoot. You hit the post, hit the bar. I want to encourage that more. Then Abby, touch and play. I don't care if you give it away. Stop being so safe. Play it through. Play it through. I don't mind. Especially in the final third, we have to be. Once we see that pass, it has to go. We don't have time to delay on a block. We can't touch, because the whole picture changes so quickly. Okay? And Boxy, comes to Boxy, trap it and link and play really quickly. Yellows, you're doing well defending. Now I want to try and see is when you get at it, start pushing up a little bit. I don't want you sitting in there all the time, because that's not going to happen for 90 minutes. So see if we can win it and play ourselves and come out. So we've got about 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to let you play. But that's what I want you thinking about when we go in.
the yellow, are we supposed to like play like for when we've got the ball?
So you can play out. When it starts from the goalkeeper, they play out. But when they're in the block and they steal it, they play longer. So we will tell the Reds to step out if we start from your goalkeeper. Sweet, let's go.
Is that white line?
It's only to get you sitting so deep. If you stop sitting so deep, I'll remove it.
I take back that whole midfield comment until I'm like 1,000 times fitter and I can do what my like we were all flat as fuck.
Let's go.
I think it's we can offer variety between, like, dribbling, combining, shifting them quickly, movement, shooting from a distance if it opens up. More than anything,
And
Like
I
if we
think
just
we'll catch on transition as well.
yeah.
Coley, let's go. Play, we're live. Good movement, Boxy. I don't mind you going into the channels. Oh, get your head up. That's free to say. Good decision. Oh. Keep it simple. Aaron's free.
They do sit into the block at some point. Just when it goes in behind, just watch the reactions in both ways. Touched on.
Yeah.
Often,
I blow it and you can step in.
you run it?
Is that her name?
Half an hour. Probably get tougher in that way.
Transition gate. Oi. Place. You okay? Movement was good that time. I think G, Caitlin and Yellow were going beyond.
Yeah, that's good. Commanding it, know what I mean? Then we
Yeah.
can do 5 yards wide.
Yeah. Nice time on side too. Maybe don't have a walk around. Just have a walk around when the two centre backs have it. Just so they can get a bit wider. Brooke, so they're playing centre back when it can be her.
Yeah.
If she plays it, they can get give us a little bit more width. Great ball.
Good, that's better. She would have flicked that.
Good, Reds. Well done.
She would have flicked that in.
Boxley.
Yeah. That's good. She just touched and moved it. And it was
Maybe touch on it with her.
success. Yeah.
Keep forgetting to swap players in. Do we give no save? Do we need to swap watch a few players in for the last few minutes?
Yeah, she switched with Caitlin or Jim.
G and anyone in the yellows need to come into Reds. Oh, a touch. Anyone else need to move? No? Noxie, next time it's out, switch with G, go on the right side. Switch with G. Yep.
Got back for Kate's not. Macaroni is on.
Good what? Nick for Abby?
Yeah.
Nick, switch positions with Abby.
Oh, God.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
One. Good defending, Yana. That's perfect, Reds. Well done. Nick, switch with Abby. That was a good example, though, there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Give Jesse a run at 9.
Yeah.
Boxy, just swap with Jesse for the last few minutes.
Got a win, there, Coley? Yep. Easy.
We're not put constraint on you. Touch forward. Good. Go on, play it. Ah,
About that one. That's it. Kinda
go for it.
Sorry, just back in where you were. Just you knock a ball out to Noxie out there. So exactly like we talked about earlier. So just you just make that plan like you were. So we will just take that.
Good, Mark, well done. Last few minutes. Good. Well done. Good yellows. Oh. Well done, Reds. Apart from the shot, but the setup was good. Great pass. Who hit that?
Brooke, yeah.
Great pass, Brooke. See, they really struggle when they drive at them here,
Yeah,
like that.
big time, eh?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
Hit it.
that's with the shoulder.
That's it. I feel like
Yeah, with that reaction.
yeah. Seconds.
Into the session.
So important. Could be 90th minute in the game.
Yeah.
Foxy made a good right back.
To ask them at the end what was hard to defend from their point of view, you know? They're the ones. They know.
No, left
Oh,
foot.
good.
Good defend then.
How do we go to?
Last minute. Go on, Abby, get her, get her, get her. Oh, let's open up quicker. Max done well, dude. Huh?
Oh, she was on. It's right there. Oh, Foxy.
Trent Alexander. Go on. Oh, that's the one. Oh. Finish on that one, well done. That's exactly what we asked. Quickly grab cones and flats if they're beside you. All the footballs and then we'll cool down. Just leave that on till after the debrief, please. I'll leave that in for the laugh. Go again. Probably a shot again. Nah, it doesn't. Nah, we're all good. Nah, we're good.
Like 6 months next year.
Oh, I see.
Like 6 months here. Yeah, I had met that line. Like here, how she won it off me. She didn't use this. So the rest of the time we went into the tackle, she used this, not this. And so I just said to her, I just got the ball and I just said to her, get that ball a bit lower and we use this. Doesn't matter how big the other person is, you're going to be more stable. And that's a lot harder to push someone off the ball when you're out.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. This is like, just really, and I was like, fuck, I'm not stay. Shut up. She's like, as a centre back, she went like this. She like followed boxing when I was there, moved the whole way out. And I was like, no, just stay in. It's like sarcasm.
Okay.
Your alarm set on it.
Sweet. Just quick debrief. We'll do the cool down off the pitch in a second. You can have your stretch and cool down. So if we just go back through the session, so the first bit, what was some of the detail we talked about in the very first bit? Passing practice leading into a post. if you're working with me on the yellows. Good. Why did we say that? Cool, because the strikers are really, really quick for them, so it's making it difficult for them. Then we add in the keeper to make it even more difficult, depending on how high we are up on the pitch. Cool. Midfield 3.
For boxing and movement, like not winning every time.
Cool. So when it goes into boxy, can we support underneath? Better again, can we have someone going beyond to try and receive him behind to make it difficult? Perfect. The rotation of the 3. Full backs being in a position to try and take a touch, go forward. And then thinking about a security as well. If it goes in, then someone can tuck around as well to make sure we're not always really, really dispersed. In that, if you were in the defending team, what was difficult to defend the last 8-minute game? So the Reds started getting a bit more success.
When someone started to drive and then when they actually passed off, instead of just stopping and call my jobs done, they actually moved in as well. That's when they got a lot more.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Cool. Anything else?
Just when they were kind of switching around and going behind you and defeat.
Cool. So hiding from the defender and getting him behind, and then when we got in, we'd nearly finished on the perfect finish. Where I think it was Jesse got in behind, and then a little cut back just to finish it, then slot it in. So we'll definitely get success if we can do that on Saturday. So really good effort throughout. Well done. Make sure you cool down and stretch. We will see you on Saturday. Good stuff. Well done.
Guys.